So here we go with period 2. The score, I'm going to put this light on. So there might be a bit of glare down here, but I can't see anything without that light on. The score is Toronto 0, Boston 0. Toronto on a power play with McNabb out for another minute. And we have line 1, pair 2 out for Toronto. What I did find was that momentum is actually +2, not +1. So when this yellow momentum token is out, it's +2 to there. So we have a face-off to start the period, and it's a 3-3. It was a 3-3. So that gives them a 4. So it's +1 for Toronto, and 8 is no action. Trying to kill this penalty off. Tights about again. Gotcha. Oops. And a +2, 4 is also no action. And a +2 to Boston and an 8. They ice the puck, and that will kill the penalty. That's another thing I like about these single sheets. You can just write on them, put them inside some plastic sleeves, and you can write on them and rub them off. You have a line change, and what is going to happen here is that Toronto will stay with line 1 but bring defensive pair 1, and Boston will go with line 3 pair 2, and we're all even again. 5-on-5 hockey, here we go. What I'm going to do to reduce these number of shots, if it's a block, if it's a wide shot, I'm not going to count that as a shot on goal. I'm going to work out who the blocked person is who blocked it. So +3 to Boston. I'm back on the normal play chart, so I need to turn that round. And we are +3, 8. Shot on goal C pass if we have a exceptional passer, and we don't, so it's a shot on goal C, and it's going to be the center. He is a 1, Miller, Bob Miller. 20 is a miss, 18 is a wide, so it's blocked, and it is blocked by the left defenseman Turnbull. So Turnbull blocks the shot. It's a wide, and 7 is a rebound chance. So Miller took the original shot. The rebound chance is going to be an 8, which is a rebound to the offense. It's going to come to Wensick. Wensick's rebound is a 7. It's a miss, and a 12 on a rebound is wide. 4. And the puck goes out of play. So all of that happened in that 20 seconds. And it's a face-off. So we have a +1 to Toronto. So that's 2 to Boston and a 9. Penalty to the opponent, shot on goal C. So let's have a look at the penalty first. It is going to the left wing, possible penalty obviously. His penalty rating is a 2, so there is no penalty. Shot on goal C for Boston is the right defenseman O'Brien. He's a 1. He doesn't get it, and a 6 is going to be a hard save. It's going to be an easy save, sorry, for Palmatier. 8 on an easy save is a play on. 2 to Toronto 8, +2 to Toronto 8 is a shot on goal C. Shot is going to be by the centre, is Sittler. He's a 3, doesn't get it, but it's an easy save. So Sittler shoots, easy save, and it is a 5, which is a rebound chance. So Sittler's shot, rebound chance is a 4, which is a defensive team rebound. And the time winds down and we get a line change, and we're going to have line 3 for Toronto defensive pair 2 and line 2 for Boston defensive pair 3. +2 to Boston and a 7, no action. +1 to Toronto 9. Possible penalty against the opponent's shot on goal C. The opponent's penalty could be on O'Reilly. O'Reilly is a 9. And it is a penalty. So the team penalty is a 3. And we've rolled an 8. So it's holding. So we've got holding against O'Reilly. Shot on goal C coming up is a 3, and that will be Anderson. So it's a 3 for Anderson. Drop the dice. So it's not, but an 8 is an easy save. So Anderson gets the shot. Easy save is a 4. And it's a play on, so the whistle goes. And we have a 2 minutes holding penalty. At 2:45 by O'Reilly. So he can come. So he's got a penalty at, come back at 4:45. And we have a stoppage in play. So what will happen is that Schmutz will move up and play the right wing. So face off, and we have a 0 and a 0, so it's all even, but there's a 1 there for the power play. And so 4 to Boston. We need the penalty kill power play charts. So it's 4 to Boston 3. Shot on goal B, so short-handed chance here. And a 5. Short-handed chance to the right defenseman. Shot on goal B is 1. He shoots and he will miss. And it is blocked by Hutchison. 5 on a wide is save play on, so it's no shot, not really a save. So that goes down. 17 minutes, we have a change of line, and it's line 2 for Toronto, and defense 2 are staying on, and for Boston, line 1 are coming on. and pair one are coming on. So here we go. So it's +1 Toronto, 5. Power play +1, 5. And the play stopped. And we have a face-off. So Toronto will be increased by 1. So it's a 3, 3. +3, 3 is no action. And that's evens, because that was a 5 and 6. Evens 5 is a hard play. If the visitors have a hash, they get momentum. Do they have a hash? They do. And there's a line change, but they've got the hash for being there. Line 4, defense 1. Line 4, defense 1. So defense 1, sorry, defense 2. So we have a +3 on this. There isn't a face-off, is there? No, there isn't a face-off, so it's +2 to them. So Toronto with a +2 will be -3. So it's 3 to Boston, 3. 3 to Boston, 3 is an icing the puck, so 420. The momentum's gone, and we have +1 to Toronto, so that's a 4. Well, that's a 5, 9. Shot on goal C tip. Shot on goal is going to be by the right wing Butler, and the tip is also the right wing, so it's a shot on goal C, because 5 is the right wing. So shot on goal C. Butler is a 2 on a shot on goal C, doesn't get that, and a 6 is an easy save, but he did get the shot, Butler. And an 8 on an easy save is a play on, and that will clear out the penalty. And we're back to even strength. And that goes back to 0. Evens 8. Penalty against the home possibility. Visitors get a shot on goal C. So Boston's right wing Foster is a 2. It's not a penalty. Shot on goal C is going to be the left defenseman Turnbull. 5 is a miss. 14 is a hard save. So Turnbull gets the shot. Hard save by Chivas. 10 is a play on. And we're down to 15 minutes, and line 1, pair 3 coming on for Toronto, and line 2, pair 3 coming on for Boston. +3 to Toronto, and a 6 is a shot on goal C tip. So the shot on goal C is by Maloney. The tip is also Maloney, so it's a shot on goal C. Maloney is a 3. He's a 6, so it's a shot by Maloney and an easy save for Chivas. And the easy save is a 7, which is the puck out of bounds. Out of bounds. out of the rink. So over the plexi, out of the rink, and we have a face-off. Everything is even. Face-off won by Toronto with a 3+3, 5, which is a play stoppage. So again, face-off. Everything's even. 3 for Boston this time, 6. Shot on goal C tip. Shot on goal C is by Marcotte. The tip is actually by the centre Rattel, so this is a shot on goal A for Rattel. Marcotte took the original shot, and A is a 6, and Martel's got a 9 and a 5 is an easy save, so Rattel gets the shot, and it's an easy save. 6 is a play on, and the lines will change. Line 2, pair 1. Line 3, pair 1. Lots of action, but no goals yet. The goalkeepers are keeping everything even. 3 for Boston. 6 is a shot on goal C tip. The shot will be by Schmaltz. The tip will be by Schmaltz, so it's a shot on goal C. There is no tip, obviously, because he can't tip his own shot. 2. He's got an 11 and a 1, an easy save, so Schmaltz gets a shot, and the easy save is a 7, and the puck goes over the plexi, and we have a face-off in the Boston end. +1 to Toronto, so that's a +1 Toronto, 9. Penalty to the opponent, shot on goal C. The penalty could possibly be to Wensick, and Wensick is a 5, and it's a 9, so there isn't one. Shot on goal C is to the right defenseman Salming, who is a 2. He's a miss, and a 9 is a hard save, so Salming gets the shot. Hard save for Chivas. 8 is a rebound chance. 6 on a rebound is the defensive team, and so they bring the puck up the ice. 4 to Boston. 7 is a shot on goal B. Shot on goal B to the right defenseman Brad Park. He's a 2, and he gets a 5 and a 4 on a B is an easy save. So Park gets his shot, and an easy save is a 7, and the puck goes out of the rink, and we have a face-off. And just before the face-off, we're going to change lines. Line 2 is staying on, and defensive pair 3, and for Boston, line 1 is coming on, and defensive pair 3. So we have an even face-off. 2 Toronto. 6 is a shot on goal C. This is going to the left wing. Left wing is Tiger Williams, and he is a 3. Oh, he gets a 4, which is unfortunate for him. And in 11 will be a hard save, so Williams gets his shot off. Hard save by Chivas. 7. A rebound chance. 8. Rebound to the offense. So Williams' shot is rebounded to McKechnie. McKechnie's rebound is a 6. And it is a 6 and a 16 and a rebound. And it's a goal! Goal! Toronto are in the lead, 1-0. 7:17 of the second period. McKechnie from Williams and Quenneville, and so we're even, and so it's a 1 to Boston 6. No action. Five to Toronto 3 is a breakaway. Breakaway is to the right wing Ellis. 6. So it's not a save, and a breakaway on a 9 is a hard save. So Ellis gets the shot off. A hard save 7, and a rebound chance of 2, which is to the defensive team. And we're at 12 minutes, and the line changes are coming up. Line 3, defensive pair 2, and we have line 4, defensive pair 3 staying on the ice. So here we go. 1 to Boston 11. No action. So Toronto with that goal on 7:17. 1 to Boston 8. No action. One to Boston 5, and the play stopped. So there's a line change coming up, and it's line 1 pair 1 against line 4 pair 2, and we have a stoppage. So face off +1 to Toronto, so that's 1 to Toronto 6. No action. Three to Boston 5, and there's a stoppage of play. So a face off, and it's going to be +1 to Toronto. So that's 1 to Toronto 4. Shot on goal B, or a pass if we have the required symbol, which we don't. So it's a shot on goal B, and this is by the right wing McDonald. He's a 6. Doesn't get it, and it's an easy save. So McDonald's shot is easily saved by Cheevers, and a 5 on an easy save is a rebound chance. 7 on a rebound chance, and the puck goes out off the goalie's glove, on the crossbar and over the back into the netting. Referee blows his whistle, and we're going to have a face-off in the Boston end, but the lines are changing to line 3, defensive pair 1 for Toronto, and line 1, defensive pair 1 for Boston. So they're bringing the big guns out now, and we have a +1 to Boston. So that is 2 to Boston 9. Penalty to the opponent, shot on goal C. So the penalty is against, possibly against Anderson, who is a 2. And it's not a penalty. Shot on goal C is the right defenseman, who is a 1. He gets the shot off, and 18 is going to be wide. And so that is blocked by Anderson, yes. Anderson gets the block, so there isn't a shot. It's got wide. Not a shot on goal 6. On the wide is a play on. Two to Boston 7 is no action. And 1 to Toronto 9 is possible penalty to the opponent, shot on goal C. Penalty is possibly against McNabb. McNabb's penalty is a 2, so there isn't one. Shot on goal C is for the left wing Monaghan, he's a 2, doesn't get it. 13 on the C is a hard save, so Monaghan gets the shot off. There's a hard save, 10, and it's a play on, and we're down to 9 minutes, and it's line 1 and pair 2 for Toronto, and line 3 pair 2 for Boston. And the shots at the moment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to Toronto, and only 4 to Boston. So +1 Toronto 7 is a shot on goal C, and this is going to the right defenseman, who is a 1, missed. 17 is wide, so this is blocked by Wesnick. So Wesnick blocks the shot and it goes wide, and it's a 3, which is a play on. Evens 12. Unusual play B. Unusual play B is a 2, penalty shot to the visitors, and they get momentum. So we have a penalty shot, and the person who will be taking the penalty shot is McDonald. He's an 8. Need to take the time off, and he misses the penalty shot, so the momentum will go to Toronto for this play. So they're +2 on there, and it's a face off, so they're +3 on this, so which is good because it evens it up for them. And 3, hard play. Hash gets momentum, so hard play moves that to a 2. We have a hash. Toronto, should say, have a hash. Boston do not, so they get momentum. And on 8 minutes, there's a line change. Line 2 pair 3, and line 2 pair 1. Momentum adds 2, so that's a 5 against 2, so that's a +3, 9. Possible penalty against the opponent's shot B, so this would be against Riley, who's a 9, and it's an 11, so it's no penalty. And the shot, the B shot, is by Quenneville, who is a 1. 14 is a miss, 13 is a hard save, so Quenneville gets the shot. Hard save by Chivas, who's been very busy. 8 is a rebound chance. 8 is an offensive rebound, so Quenneville's shot comes back to Johansson, who's a rebound of 1, and he doesn't get it. 19 is also going to be wide. That is blocked by Brad Park. And it is a play on. So we have even 4. Penalty to the visitors, home team shot on goal C. So the penalty could be on McKechnie, who is a 2, a 4 because of that 2, and it isn't a penalty. So shot on goal C is going to be by the defenseman Milbury, who is a 1. He doesn't get it, and the shot on goal C is an easy save for Palmateer. McKechnie gets the shot off. At least they got a shot. easy save 12 is a save play on. And so down 720 left in this period, +3 to Boston 7 is a shot on goal B. Shot on goal B is by Marcotte, who is a 3. Doesn't get it. 17 is wide, so that is blocked by McDonald. Blocked in front of the goal, and then an 8 is a play on, and we have another line change, and this time we're going to have line 4 line 2 for Toronto, and for Boston line 1 pair 3. Boston trying to get back into this game. +3 for Toronto. 5 is a play stoppage, so we have a face off, and it's going to be a +1 to Boston, so that's a 3 and a 1. That's +2, 11, and there's no action, so just 20 seconds of skating around looking for what to do. +1 Boston 7 is a shot on goal C, and 5 is the right defenseman Smith. Rick Smith is a 1, and it's a 15 and 11, so it's a hard save, so Smith got the shot off. And a hard save by Palmateer, 8, is a rebound chance. Rebound chance of 5 is the defensive team, and they played up the ice, and the lines make their way off. We have line 1, pair 1 for Toronto, and line 4, pair 2 for Boston. Even 7 is a play stoppage, so we have a face off, and Toronto have a +1 on the face offs, and so it's a 5-5, which is a 6-5-1 to Toronto 6. No action. +1 Toronto 9. Hard play. If home have got a hash, it's a momentum for them, so that's 4 on the penalties now. Have they got a hash? They don't, so there's no momentum, and that is the 5-minute mark of the second period. And line 3, pair 2, line 2, pair 1, +1 Toronto 8, there's no action. +1 Boston 3 is no action. +1 Boston, +1 Toronto 6. Penalty visitors. Home get a shot on goal, so a penalty to the visitors. Toronto possibly. 4 is Burrows, he's a 3, and a 4 is a 7. It's a 16, so there isn't a penalty. And a 1 is Marcotte to a shot and goal C. He's got a 2, a 5 is no good, and that will be an easy save, but Marcotte gets the shot off. And we're down to 4 minutes left in the second period, and line 2, pair 1 for Toronto, and line 3, pair 3 for Boston, and we're at 4 for Boston, 8. shot on goal C and a pass if we've got an exceptional passer. We haven't, so it's a shot on goal C. And that is for Miller, who is a 1. And he doesn't get that. 16 is wide, so that is blocked by defenseman Turnbull. Second block of this period. By Turnbull. And it's wide, so a 5 is a play on. 3:40 left in the second period. 3 to Boston, 6. Shot on goal C tip. Shot on goal C is by Wensink. The tip is by Miller, so he'll go to a shot on goal A. Miller is a 4. Is a miss. 11 is a hard save, so Miller gets the actual shot credited. And it's a hard save, and 9 on a hard save is a play on. And we're at 3:20 in this period. Boston still trailing by Toronto, by 1 goal to Toronto, even 4. Is a penalty to the visitors. Shot on goal C to the home. Still haven't had a penalty, so that stays. And it's 4, who is Turnbull. He's a 5. Plus 4 is 9. And so there's no penalty there. Shot on goal C is for Rick Smith, who is a 1. And so he misses. And 16 is a wide. So it is blocked by Turnbull. His third block of this period. And 9 is a play on. And we're down to the last 3 minutes of the period. And so the line changes are line 1, pair 3 for Toronto. Line 1, pair 3 for Boston. So plus 4 Boston, 6. Shot on goal C tip. The shot is going to be by Redmond. The tip is going to be by Middleton, so it'll be a shot on goal A for Middleton, who's a 7. Middleton gets a 14 and a 10. That's a hard save, so Middleton gets the shot. It's a hard save by Palmateer. 8 is a rebound chance. 9 is an offensive rebound. So Middleton's shot comes back off Palmateer. Great save by Palmateer, and it goes back to Redmond for a rebound shot. He's a 2 on a rebound shot, and he doesn't get that. And a 6 is an easy save off the rebound shot by Redmond. And an 11 on an easy is a safe play on. And we're now down to 2:40 in this period. 1 to Boston, 3. No action. Hard play. Visitors, if they've got a hash, get momentum, and they have. So we're down to 2 minutes. And we're going to have line 2, pair 1, line 3, pair 1, and it's +2 to Toronto. So it's a 4-1, which is a +3, 10, and that is no action. +1 to Toronto, 6, no action again. Evens, 8. Penalty to the home team. Visitors shot on goal C. So we've got a 6 to add on here. Penalties to the home team, 4. His Milbury is an 8. So he's now a 14. 20. Oh, so there isn't a penalty. Shot on goal C. You wouldn't credit it really. 4. Turnbull is a 2. He's got 12 and a 5 on a C. Is an easy save. So Turnbull shoots. Easily saved by Chivas, and the easy save comes back with a 12, and it's a safe play on as we move into the last minute of this second period. Line 1, defensive pair 2 for Toronto, and line 2, defensive pair 2 for Boston. So +2 Toronto 7 is no action. 40 seconds remaining. Evens 5. Hard play. So that goes up to 8. If the visitors have a hash, they've got momentum, and they do. So we're down to the last 20 seconds. And so add +2 to Toronto on this. So that is a +1 Toronto 12 is a shot on goal A. And that is going to be by the right wing McDonald, who is an 8. It's an 18-4, which is an easy save. So McDonald gets the shot off. Easy save. 8 is a safe play on. And the buzzer goes for the end of the second period. And we have a score of Toronto 1, Boston Bruins 0 after 2. Goal scored at 7:17 by McKechnie, assisted by Williams and Quinville. Shots on goal in this period 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15 on Chivas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and only 9 on Palmetier. Palmetier saved all his shots. Chivas only saved 14 of 15 in that period. So that's the end of 2. I'm not going to be able to get through the third period today because it is actually 10:30. Maybe I have to get the third period done. We'll have to wait and see. But I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Again, like I said, anything that you think could be improved, please leave a note, because it'll all be passed on to ID Jester and see if he wants to implement any suggestions. Let me know if you like my cards, because I quite like that. I don't like having to say, oh, I'm going to put him against him and all that. I like the game to decide rather than me, because that way I can't be accused of cheating for one team or the other. Everything's random. The cards were decided at the start of the game. You'll see that if you watch the first video. And yeah, so currently 1-0 to Toronto. Hope you'll come back for the third period, whenever that will be. I may see if I can do it tonight. It's a bit late in the day. I was going to spend some time in the wife. So hopefully I'll be able to get it up early tomorrow, and you'll enjoy the third period if you've enjoyed the first and the second. Until then, I'm signing out, and I hope to see you at the start of the third period.